a casual for using that. You can't have a casual coach. So it's even tougher. But it's typically 36 and 18. That's what you do. Yes, sir.
I have a couple questions about scholarships.
First,
Say you get an academic scholarship that would be worth more than like an athletic scholarship. Could you take the academic scholarship and still play, like get like a definite role in the golf?
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Well, Coach loves that. You're a freebie. You're a freebie to him. If you've got the golf talent and he can bring you on the team and he wants you to play, and he doesn't have to pay anything for you out of his budget, you're, red carpet time for you.
And also, like, say you look at there on an athletic scholarship, and then you decide you don't want to play golf anymore, if you're not doing it. Could you still go to the school if you pay full tuition?
Yes. You're fine. You're fine. Once you're into the school, you're in the school like that. They're not going to kick you out because you stopped my job. You got the grades, and the coach is not going to give you a scholarship anymore. But, you don't take it, you're fine. Huh?
You continue to earn that scholarship each year.
Each year, yeah. Each year, it stops at, and a coach can only promise you 1 year at a time, each year. Now, my son started out at a low percentage, and he worked his way up. Each year, he got a little bit more. That's the way his coach handled it. But each year, we got told in the spring of each year what the next year's scholarship was going to be. Now they can do it 1 year at a time. Anything else?
Any other questions for
Okay. Yes, sir.
If you were looking to go to school maybe down south and you were top end Division 1 quality, and would you recommend as a junior to go and play some tournaments in that area so just the recruiters in that area can see you play?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, if you want, yeah, as a junior player, go down and find tournaments in Florida to play. And so those coaches, particularly maybe the smaller coaches, school, yeah, yes, I would. I would kind of like be a little bit careful there when you do that, because if they're in season and you're playing in October in a tournament in Florida, they're all out playing golf and they're not going to come to those tournaments. But November, Doral is a perfect example. Don't play Doral. Doral it's a great course. You can play the Blue Monster, you get all kinds of stuff. But Doral is a great event, but none of the coaches are coaching that time. So you're going to see 50 college coaches at the Doral event. What else?
Mac, I was just going to piggyback on the question that Andy asked. From my experience, what I found very useful, if any of you are looking to play collegiately down south, as people who are from the north that are used to playing in certain conditions and on certain types of greens, what I found very, very useful is, because I was looking to play collegiately down south, and most, if not all, a lot of courses that you play down there, you're playing on Bermuda greens, which are completely different than the greens that you're all used to playing on up here, which are bent grass. And if you're looking to play collegiately down south, it's not a bad idea to play in a tournament or two down there and get used to playing on greens like that, because when I went to school in Alabama, and I played on Bermuda greens pretty much my 4 years of school. And it was good for me to get down there in advance to play, again, play in that weather, because you're playing in heat and humidity like you'll never believe, and to play on greens that you probably aren't used to playing on up here. And it makes the transition your freshman year that much easier, because putting on Bermuda greens is totally different. I mean, there's a science involved to it. And if you're looking to play collegiately down south, it's not a bad idea to at least play 1 or 2 events down south to get yourself acclimated to not only the weather down there, but also the type of grasses you're going to be playing on down there.
Thank you. Rob, I see a hand up over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm sorry.
What advice would you give to someone, like, if they're trying to find a relative place that everyone, so they're not trying to, look at schools that are way out of their league, or maybe they're trying not to limit themselves, how do you find out exactly what to do?
Well, I think the question was, how do you find yourself? You're not trying to compare, you're not trying to put yourself into schools that are out of your league. How do you find how relatively good you are? Well, first of all, one of the things I would do is look at the rankings and where you are in the rankings, if you're ranked. It takes 4 tournaments within 365 days to be ranked. look at the rankings, see where you are in the rankings, okay? Maybe find some seniors, 2011, that are in the same kind of, around you, ranked around you, and where they're going to school. Those kind of things, right? What kind of schools they're going to. They're not, they're not going to, they're not going to Georgia Tech in Florida. They're going to maybe University of Kansas, or maybe they're going to Ivy League, or maybe they're going to, Maryland, which is not a top program. Tom Hanna would want me to say that too loud, but right now they're not. So look where you're ranked and where those kids are going. Where the class 2011 kids are going, they're ranked near you in the rankings. Okay. That's where that's the first place I would go. Yes, ma'am?
If you knew a college coach, say in this area, and you wanted to go to the school in the South, can that college coach help get you that introduction to another college coach? Or they can start looking
I know of
at
no rule that prevents them from doing it. But double check on that. I know of no rule that prevents a coach from doing that. Anything else? Well, I'm available for any questions afterwards. I'm good. Please feel free to ask. Please really consider the kinds of things that you need to do to be visible. And that's real important. I'm always amazed how I talk to parents and players and they just don't follow through on this. If you follow through on it, you're going to be way ahead of those other kids who are competing for that same scholarship. Thanks very much.